Hello Libra, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect. This is going to be your reading for October 2023 for Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising. In saying that, when I was actually setting the intention of October 2023, what kept coming through was October 1993. I literally said it 3 times, so I don't know if that's a year that you can remember, but yeah, it means something for somebody. So Libra, you've come through in the dice, which is why I'm reading for you tonight, and we do have you with the 4th house of home, family, roots, property, the father, the mother, and the North Node. North Node is, it can be like something we're consumed by. It's also the direction we're supposed to be going in. So I don't know if you're thinking of visiting home or moving to your origins. Certainly origins are coming through in this reading as well. But certainly for the month of October, your main focus is in the 4th house. You might want to look at what's going on in your 4th house, what transits are going on there, what your natal placements are. It may be something that's triggered. And certainly, crikey, I'm just remembering, obviously we have a couple of eclipses coming up in October, and one of them is in Libra. So yeah, there's maybe a big shift coming up for you this month. I think it'll be a big shift for a lot of people. So the archetypes for the month, we have got the Ocean in reverse and the Womb in reverse. Now, I don't know if this song is for you or not, Libra, but I keep getting secondhand news, Fleetwood Mac, but I'm actually hearing Lay Me Down in the Tall Grass and Let Me Do My Stuff, so I don't know. That could be for you. But when the Womb is in reverse, it can speak of issues around the mother, mothering, or an issue to do with our, origins. Yet again, it's normally a place that is welcoming and nurturing, forgiving, and when it's in reverse, there's an imbalance here. It can sometimes relate to more of a physical issue, with it being related to infertility. So it may well be that is something that's, flagging up this month. It can just be gut issues, tummy issues, gynae issues, but there's most certainly some sort of imbalance here, or maybe a lack of nourishment either in the home or in connection with your parents' home, your origins yet again. And when the Ocean is in reverse, it can sometimes speak to pollution. So again, I'm sort of nodding back to something that could be physical here, but it means that there's something unpredictable. It might well mean that you need to get in the water. You may need to have some Epsom salt baths, because I did get there might be some sort of low sodium here because we're maybe avoiding the water, but it's also avoiding something that may be, a really emotional, triggering situation. It's almost kind of, it can be overwhelming, can like feel that you're kind of submerged with whatever this possible issue is. I mean, in terms of work and colleagues, I'm seeing that something looks really, really positive there. I'm seeing there might be a little health issue coming up with a feminine in your life. Obviously, it could be you, but normally when this comes through, it's intention that is another person in your life for me. It's asking you this month, butterflies in gloom. After sadness, happiness and hope return. It is asking you to be less pessimistic. It's to put out the intention that you are going to be more positive, and it actually may be asking you to become more social for a time, let yourself be more seen, come into the light, spend time in the sun if you have any, come out to play for a little while. It's almost like there's been maybe an extended period where you've maybe been feeling pessimistic or a bit sad, things haven't maybe been going your way, and it's saying that's what's moving out of your life this month in October. But I almost feel it's saying, Libra, that you need to make some sort of effort in that direction. I almost feel that you've got the option to maintain things exactly as they are, but I think you really need to switch things up, find something to be hopeful about, set positive intentions, make some positive moves, and I can see things shifting most definitely in the workplace. So let's look at the overall theme for the month. I will clarify these with the tarot. This is Lenormand. We have got the anchor and we've got the fox. Now the anchor for me relates to the 9-to-5 job. If you don't have a 9-to-5 job, this can just speak of your security, your stability, or indeed achieving some sort of goal this month of October. coming through with the fox would say that there may be something wrong with that. There's maybe something wrong in the workplace, or there's some sort of mischief, because the fox can indicate a person who's manipulative, coercive, or actually a bit spy. You know, somebody's maybe like keeping an eye on you, maybe at work. But this is the big theme for you this month, your stability. Yeah, there's definitely something with another feminine energy here. I don't think it's you. We've got the Queen of Wands in reverse with the Page of Cups here. I'm seeing this as someone who is incredibly vain. The Queen of Wands, when she's in reverse, this is somebody who can be sorry, just having some sort of flash and I'm not sure what it is. It's someone who can be a bit of a mean girl, you know. It's someone who's not normally got your best interests at heart. Someone who's incredibly self-focused, self-indulgent. There may even be some sort of apology coming through here, but I'm not really feeling that. I'm actually feeling this is someone who's very wrapped up in their own life. I mean, it could even be some sort of jealousy. This is somebody, again, a feminine energy, that's kind of watching you. Now, if you're making some sort of progress or you're making plans, again, I'm sort of feeling that this is somebody who would go out of their way to, you know, thwart those plans, you know, really put a spoke in your wheel. So I don't know if there's something that you're likely to achieve this month, or you know your work is stable, but there is most definitely a feminine energy here for you, Libra, who, you know, oh crikey, there's two. Now this could be your energy as well with the Queen of Swords in reverse here, but you've got both, I mean, the womb's in reverse, the mother energy, the mother ring, and now we've got two feminine energies in reverse. And also coming up in health and well-being, there's a feminine energy with the snake, so definitely get an issue with feminine energy this month as a whole. Now the Queen of Swords, when she's in reverse, can be somebody who's, you know, cruel, especially with the Ace of Swords in reverse, but this is also someone who's most definitely not telling the truth, who's most definitely not being fair. They're not sharing information, or the information they do share isn't accurate, and it is deliberately so. This is someone who's kind of stirring the pot, and it's likely, I hate to say it, but it could very well be a family member with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse here, or there may be some sort of dispute or argument coming up about, I don't know, maybe who goes where, who lives where, but it's around money, it's around property, it's around family. Now, to try and narrow these two individuals down, I'm going to take them an archetype each. Now, it would have been, you know, back in the day when I did my readings, if this were to come through, I would have a strong feeling that it would be the person I'm reading for. I've intentioned for a long time now that any court cards that come up in the reading do not relate to the person I'm reading for. I just think it makes it simpler, you know, to try and, especially for these kind of generic messages, to work out who's who. So let's have a look at this Queen of Wands reversed. Bully. Wow. So this is somebody who may have some sort of, I mean, she's in reverse. It can be somebody who's very intimidating, that, you know, is maybe want to push you around a little bit here. And a damsel, but oh my goodness, you wouldn't know it, butter wouldn't melt. You know, this is someone who's very, very sneaky with the fox here. This is somebody that, you know, even if you've got their number, the general public doesn't, so to speak, you know. I think this can be somebody who plays it very, very coy, you know. It may be specifically manipulative around, you know, romance or seduction, romantic illusion. But this is somebody who's, I think, has got a steel core. So let's have a look at who the Queen of Swords is for you. Pioneer. Who's this Queen of Swords for Libra? And a vampire. Right, so, I mean, this could be a sibling, you know, getting the child wounded here, but it could also be, you know, a child. This could be, there is maybe some sort of parental issue here. So a pioneer is somebody who's always on the move. This is a compulsive need to just keep things moving. It may be somebody who's, you know, very, you know, kind of hyperactive, but it can literally be somebody who's just trying to create something that's not been done before. That's not what they're able to do when they're in reverse. They're, you know, pretty much out of their own energy. So they can deplete others because in some way they're not able to obtain or achieve or, you know, collect whatever it is they need. So they're kind of chronically codependent. It can be somebody who complains a lot, and it might be specifically around, with the pioneer, some sort of movement. I'm feeling there's some sort of movement coming up here for you, Libra. So I hope that helps in terms of defining who is it's going to be in your life this month, but that is the overarching theme. Now, the money and investments, we have got the compass with the ship, and this can, I mean, can speak about some sort of travel coming up here, but when I'm specifically relating it to money and investments, it could be to do with some sort of transport, physically, you know, the car, but it can also be about trading and actually moving money, because it can, with the compass here, it's kind of, it's often setting a new direction or moving things in a different way. So I do see the well, it's basically neutral at the moment. Now, the Six of Wands is really positive. Kind of didn't know which way to come out there, but it did come out well. There is some sort of success, validation, recognition in terms of money and investments here. Now, that may be where there's some sort of issue with other, I don't know, family members, or, you know, just people. There's definitely progress here on the money front, Libra. And it really could be involving travel with the Eight of Wands. This is a period of plain sailing, everything going your way, feeling good, getting a lot of support in terms of money and investments here. And it may be that you're actually relocating or making some sort of move, but money wise, it's ultimately very, very positive. So let's have a look at work and colleagues now. Again, I see this is pretty decent. The bouquet is a card of gifts and invitations. It can speak of big luck, and sometimes apologies. And the bear is my, well, again, it's the mother. We've definitely got something to do with mothering energy here. It's also the boss, but it can speak of wealth. And this is specifically in the area of work, colleagues and business, Libra. Work, colleague and business. Show me the bouquet for Libra. Oh yeah, gosh, Ace of Wands. This is something new. This is a new creative venture. This is feeling motivated, fired up. It is off the back of ending something else though. There may well be something that's ended here that has maybe brought in some sadness or pessimism or left you low, but this is a spark of a new opportunity. And with the bouquet, it's almost something that's handed to you, offered to you. Let's see the bear. Judgment. King of Pentacles reverse. We've got a lot of characters in your reading here. King of Cups is in reverse at the base of the deck here as well. So this is judgment in your favor in some way. So where something may have been stuck, maybe a decision hadn't been made, or we're maybe not prepared to look at something. I'm seeing someone who doesn't want to hear or know what's going on with regards to a King of Pentacles in reverse here. There is a culmination. There is a completion event coming in here, Libra. Now, the King of Pentacles in reverse can be somebody who's, selfish. Someone who's very rich, who's certainly made some sort of, achievements financially. The Prince in reverse. Show me this King of Pentacles for Libra. King of Pentacles. Student in reverse. Yeah, this is someone who is, it really could be a boss with the bear coming through here, but this is someone who is accomplished, materially so. The Virgin, this is somebody who wants to start something brand new, maybe with you, with the femme fatale here. So, I can't really see any issues with this chap other than the fact that he's most definitely in reverse. But this may be somebody who, as I say, has achieved a certain status in terms of their, wealth or the accumulation of assets. And I feel that they're making some sort of decision here, and they're making some sort of offer. And it will be to do something brand new. It's almost like, fresh snow cutting through something. where I think it's maybe been stagnant and there's been a period of avoidance, or maybe even some sort of infighting. I'm seeing that there's something brand new coming through here with regards to business, work and colleagues. So all that looks really good. I'm sort of feeling when I get onto this part, health, well-being and personal relationships, it's relating back to this here, because now we've got another feminine energy. So let me take a different deck to see. Here we get, in fact, I've got another Mythic Tarot, so I'll use that. Let's see. Who is the feminine in the health and well-being area for Libra? Who's this feminine with the bridges? This is someone who's complicated. So this could be someone from your past with the Six of Cups here. From the deep, deep past, if that is the case. Who's the feminine energy? This is someone who can be nostalgic and low. I said it wouldn't be you because that's how I intentioned it, but it has got a wee kind of butterflies and gloom kind of vibe about it here. This is literally someone who's waiting, like waiting hard. We have been waiting for a very long time with Temperance here. But Temperance is also Iris of the Rainbows in my Mythic Tarot deck, which is a similar meaning to one from my Fairy Oracle deck. And it's very much about hope returning. So there is something to be hopeful for. I do think there is issue with feminine energy here, and that with the snake, this can say that someone is very biting and venomous. It can also just mean things are really, really complicated, but it can also speak of jealousy. So I'm seeing again the Eight of Wands. So we have got this period of pain sailing, exactly the same card from a different deck, and it's also progress, communication, and this time we have got a King of Swords upright. So we've literally got her first court card in the upright. Okay, so this feminine energy is waiting on the King of Swords, making some sort of move, or, you know, traveling or getting free of something here. Now this may be someone who's connected in another relationship, which is not, you know, with, let's just see what the snake is about. I'm feeling there's somebody waiting for somebody to come back. Oh Lord, look at that. Queen of Wands reversed again. The Death card reversed. So I do feel that this is a masculine energy who's connected with this Queen up here, basically. And with the Death card being in reverse, this is somebody who's not able to let go here. Now there may well be some sort of jealousy here. There may be someone who's been spiteful or venomous, or who is in some way thwarting the coming together, you know, of maybe another couple, for example. But bear in mind, this is specifically in the health and well-being sectors. It's not like necessarily your physical health, but your well-being is in some way affected by this area of the reading. But I am seeing someone who's very serene, very patient, very loving in terms of making a connection, but it's currently very complicated because there is someone here who again is a bit of a mean girl, who would go out of their way to make your life difficult. This is my tire slasher, and this is someone who's not prepared to let things end naturally or peacefully. Okay, apply that as you will. And finally, we have personal relationships. This is families, partners, spouses, you know, a significant person in your life, children. There's some complications here as well. I can see some sort of anxiety coming up. It's almost like we're not able to sort of get on the same page, find some sort of resolution, agree on a direction, and that is kind of eating away at someone. It's a feeling of, you know, being unsettled, you know, like you just can't settle. There's no peace here in some way. Now it can also speak of some sort of theft or loss. Not always, but it can sometimes. So let's have a look. This is the labyrinth for personal relationships, Libra. Not sure about that. Well, crikey, I've got to take it because it's the Empress in reverse, and I've got Mother all the way through this. And the Empress in reverse, excuse me, is in very similar energy to the Moon in reverse, you know. So again, it can speak of some sort of infertility issue, or health issue, or hormonal issue when this comes through. It obviously can speak of a lack of abundance, but I'm really feeling that there is an issue with feminine energy in your life at the moment. And this is something that's maybe gnawing away at you. creating stress. It's like you're not able to sort of resolve this, you know. This is bringing in weight. This is not knowing how to fix something or where to go from here. And that's why we're in the labyrinth. We're just, you know, going hither and thither and not actually finding our way out, or hitting the mark in some way. There is with this Ten of Wands, there has been a degree of success here, you know, up to a point. This is Jason, who's actually obtained the golden fleece. But you know, there's been an enormous amount of destruction along the way, and this is just sitting contemplating, where do we go from here? So, I mean, there might be some sort of trickery here with the Magician in reverse. Not really getting that vibe. I'm actually feeling that somebody feels they don't have the ability, the tools that they need, the knowledge they need, the, you know, motivation they need. So I'm feeling somebody's very, very stuck here in some way. And I do have the Devil at the base of the deck here. There is something that kind of needs confronting here, and it's probably some sort of fear. It's a pattern that keeps repeating, especially the Six of Cups here. I almost feel that if you can overcome that, there is the opportunity here, a little bit deeper down into the deck, of having a new beginning. Just want to know a wee bit more about the Devil. Yeah, it's like obsessive feminine energy. The Devil for Libra. The Devil for Libra. There's the Hangman. Page of Cups reversed again, so we've had that twice now. It was in the upright with this Queen of Wands up here, and now we've got the Ace of Coins in reverse here. So I mean, it could relate to a child, but this is maybe not being able to express herself emotionally. Maybe an apology is due and it's not coming through. It can be someone who's sullen and, you know, petty, childish. I sort of feel, I'm just saying that somebody's going, Three of Swords. So, you know, honestly, with the Three of Swords in this deck in particular, this is some sort of, I was going to say heinous crime. It's a little bit, you know, dramatic, but it kind of is. This is not just pain, separation and heartbreak. This is literally someone setting a trap, and someone who has intentionally caused pain here. Now, it may be around money, or it may be that someone is not freeing someone who wants to be in another relationship, in another job, in another place. I feel that there's sort of jealousy and bitterness, bitchiness going on here. So Libra, that is your reading. I hope you find it useful. I'm going to take a little bit of advice, but I will come back to this. I think that you sort of need to find something to be more hopeful about. Try as much as you can to shift any sort of, you know, pessimistic mindset, and possibly even some sort of fear of, like, you know, getting out there and being public again. Let's see. What advice can you offer Libra for this reading? Oh my God, there's the Lady in reverse again. Mountain. Now, I do have the Mountain at the base of the deck here. That speaks of obstacles, delays, difficulties, but it can also speak of something that's happening at a distance, okay? And we have got the Mountain here again. With it being in reverse, it can sort of say that you maybe need to extend an olive branch in some way, you know, trying to create some sort of peace, not dig in your heels in some way. Because the ladies enjoy growth and reap rewards. Now, I don't read these in reverse, but I would say it again. There is most definitely an issue with feminine energy, either in terms of how this could be your own mother, this could be you as a parent, but it's not just that. It's literally asking for some sort of kindness, you know, some forgiveness. And I just feel that there's like entrenchment here. People are not prepared to, you know, give an inch. It's almost like belligerence. Advice for Libra. Soulmate. Advice for Libra. Sorry, I wasn't ready for that. Creation. of abundance. So you might just need to focus this month, Libra, while there may be some, you know, personal relationship issues. Certainly work looks great, money looks great. I'm thinking that yes, you do need to, you know, have some sort of creative idea in terms of, you know, enjoying your growth and reaping some sort of reward here. But I still feel that this is always kind of going to be here. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though certain areas in your life are probably picking up and are becoming a lot more stable, it's almost like if you are doing well in some way, it is sort of, you know, bringing in some sort of jealousy. You know, you're getting the kind of side eye, and in some way you have to, you create some sort of peace, you know. And if it's not you that needs to extend the olive branch, at least you need to find a way to be peaceful about how the situation stands. Okay, that's your reading. I hope you find it useful. Please do like, subscribe if you would like. Obviously my readings aren't regular, but you know, they might be. Anyway, you have a good month, and watch out for those eclipses.